Today is week 49 of my Law of Attraction Gratitude Journal, Attract More of What You Want to Create a Happy, Abundant Life. In week 49, this is one of my favorite topics because I get asked this question all the time. 49 says, model the behavior you would like to see in others. So what does that mean? So I know that many of you that are practicing the law of attraction and you do understand it, you get that, you know, words change into your thoughts have a vibration, it's either positive or negative, and from there you send off the vibration, right, and then you get the result. And the law of attraction's job is simply to match vibrations. So I'm always talking about finding out whether or not you're a vibrational match for somebody. So sometimes, even within our own family or maybe your work situation, other people are simply not aware of how the law of attraction works. And they may notice that, gee, things seem to always go well for you, but never well for me. And they might even be a little bit of a drama queen or king or whatever, right? So as much as you would like to change somebody, it's not possible. The only thing that you can change is yourself. And if you truly do understand how the law of attraction works, then you know that you do create your reality, you create the world around you, you attract, whether it's clients or personal relationships or whatever that you would like to have, right? That's what law of attraction is, deliberate attraction, right? I mean, law of attraction goes on 24/7, 365, whether you are aware of it or someone else is aware of it or not, right? It is always on, it is never off, but you can deliberately use the law of attraction to create things that you want. So if you find that you want a better relationship, or you want to attract better clients, or you want better behavior from people that you're working with, maybe in your team or whatever, the best thing that you can do is model the behavior. So, you know, we've all heard that expression from Gandhi, be the change that you want to see in the world. So this is the same with modeling behavior that you would like to see with someone else. And maybe it's someone that you see on a daily basis. You know, sometimes with family members, we would dearly love that if they understood how this law of attraction works, right? Because they're negative a lot and they wonder why they keep attracting negative things. And if you've been doing all the journaling in my Law of Attraction Gratitude Journal, then you've become to understand how this actually works. So you're never going to change anyone, but what you can do is model the behavior that you would like to see in them. So if you are someone that, you know, is peaceful and calm and looks for the solutions, when someone says, oh, it's a problem, you know, you might even change that up and say, instead of saying, well, it's not a problem, let's figure out what to do, maybe you can just model that and say, all right, what are the things that we could do to make this situation better, right? What are the things that we can do within this family that will make us have a more pleasant relationship? Or maybe it's an outing that you're going to or something, right? So you can only model that behavior. And as people see you model this behavior, they will most likely get curious. And this is a good thing. Because once they start to look at you, and maybe since, you know, you started in week 1 of my Law of Attraction Gratitude Journal, maybe this was all new to you, and now you're understanding that, yeah, you can deliberately create what you want. So you've got to shift from that negative vibration that you're giving out, those negative thoughts, to something really positive. And when people start to see that, they'll kind of wonder, well, what happened to you? You know, you seem to be happier, your life seems to be better than it was. And this is where you want that curiosity. You're not going to teach them, you're just going to model. So if you're modeling calmness, if you're modeling, let's find some solutions to that, or you're looking at, gee, what could we do differently to make this a better situation? Or like I say, maybe it's a family outing or whatever. Maybe there are things that in the past have just triggered you, and you found that you don't have those triggers anymore because you realize that, I'm attracting that. So the way to no longer attract something is to be very mindful of what the vibe is that you're giving off, right? Because remember, when you send off a negative vibe, the law of attraction's job is to match that. So it's going to find somebody that's got a negative vibe or a situation that's going on, and back and forth, negative, 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 until you start the shift to mindfulness. So moving into that positive place, like, yes, where could I be more mindful about what I'm doing without teaching, without lecturing? I've often said in my videos that I've done or talks that I've done that there are certain people in my life that totally into the law of attraction. They totally get it as long as everything's positive for them. As soon as something negative happens, it's like, well, I didn't attract that. Well, actually, if you kind of run the movie backwards, you did. And maybe you didn't realize it. Maybe, maybe that was from, watching all the news or the negativity, or just reading newspapers or social media where all this negative stuff is going on. That's how you attract that, right? And that's where it enters into your vibrational bubble. So week 49, the tip is model the behavior you like to see in others. So you have to be the person that models that behavior so that they can be curious about it and find out how can they attract that. And if they're interested in learning more about the law of attraction, you can go to my website, empoweredwomeninbusiness.com/law of attraction. There's several programs on there. Self-study programs are also programs that I will work with you one-on-one, whether you want to create a better relationship, you want to attract more clients, you want to get a business off the ground, you just want to get more focused. That is what the law of attraction is for, to deliberately help you attract. So if you know someone that might be interested in this, remember, not telling them, just maybe suggesting, or even buy a copy at amazon.ca or amazon.com of my gratitude journal. There's 52 weeks in here, and there's a tip every week. And then there's also a place for you to write, to look at what you're doing. And with each section in here, it's just getting you to think about, what's going on in your life. Here, I'll just move to 49 here, right? That so you're going to look at things like, setting your intention. What's your intention for the week, right? Because remember, you're a deliberate creator. So what's your intention? What are you grateful for? Where are you deliberately using law of attraction? Where did you use it last week, and what happened? And you don't have to do this weekly. It's entirely up to you. And then just fill in the rest of the questions. And the ask, believe, receive part is really important because most people aren't asking. So you've got to ask, put your ask out there, look for evidence that what you want is possible, and then you've got to start receiving it. And remember that you want to receive the closeness of the match. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just know that you are now working in conjunction with the universe to create things. And then the last page for each week is writing that abundance is a feeling, right? It's not a thing. For you, it may be a monetary thing. It might be a physical thing. You might just walk out in nature, enjoy the abundance of this beautiful universe that we live in. So that's it for week 49. And you can find all of 1 to 49 on my YouTube channel, Empowered Women in Business. Until we meet again, have yourself an awesome week, and express gratitude every day. And that's going to shift the energy from negative to positive and model the behavior you'd like to see in other people.